What's up, everyone? I just wanted to talk about my build this league, VV Occultist. Um, it's using the new Svalinn shield. I'll go over that stuff in a second. Um, where should I start? We'll start with the Svalinn, obviously. That's the main thing of the shield. I swapped over from Aegis to this. Basically, it's got Frostbite, Vortex, and Bone Chill. And those will trigger every time I get hit, which is just helps me freeze and shit. We just got a plus power charge profit crown at the inner wide profit crown. My wand, you could use void battery. I recomboed this and then it fucked my suffixes, and then I tried to do the suffixes again, and then it fucked them again, and I just wanted to hit spell crit and global crit, but I'll do that another time. And then I'd probably do the enchant for the ghosts, the haunted spirits or whatever. It's like 120 div enchant, so obviously I'm not telling you to spend 120 div on a wand. Just use a void battery if you really want to go budget on this. We've got incandescent heart, which is just makes me take less damage, and it's got Ellie as extra chaos, which is nice, and I got reduced damage on it as well, which is nice. BV Onyx, which I'll probably swap for a focused amulet at some point when I feel like I can spend 400 div, probably after I finish crafting my mirror ring, but yeah, probably do that at some point. Just some standard onslaught, tailwind boots with elusive. You can use Relicash with void battery. You can use Relicash with in place of this in general. I just like going zoom, so I picked this up. These gloves you could use for Sorries instead. I've just got this for the convert with this mastery up here, and if you use Frim Sorries, you just swap that to the Shadow node, probably. Shadow and Cover and Frost. Mage Blood obviously is very quality of life. You could probably use the Shaper belt if you really wanted to run Bottled Faith, Remiz, that Xeris Flask, and I always forget the name of the last one. The Onslaught one from, what's it called? Katarina. One where you get like ES on kill or whatever. That would be also useful. My ring is just an alley weakness ring that I threw some scorns on, and I hit fire res. Well, I was rolling for strength specifically, but I also hit fire res, which helps cut my res, and then I just reforged defense with ES. And then crafted. Precursor, this is very important for my version of it. You could probably make your own version as well. You may not need this, you may need it, I don't know. You probably wouldn't need it with the Remiz variant. You could even run Remiz instead of Bottled Faith as well if you want to run Mage Blood, but this is block damage per power charge. I'm basically always at 8 power charges because I'm playing BV, and move speed is just a nice boost. That's basically the gear. Clusters is all just standard BV stuff. Hatred Watcher's Eye with the ES on hit or whatever. I'm using Bastion of Elements from Aegis, from when I was using Aegis, but you could swap this to the Convergence one. You could use the Commander of Darkness for more res if you're res struggling. You could even use Night Lives if you wanted to. Profane Bloom. There's a couple of them. You don't even need to use them at all if you don't want to. Ghost Shroud, Ghost Dance, I mean, for the Ghost Shrouds. I'm actually just using a standard Jade Flask. I don't have evasion at all, but this Jade Flask with the Mage Blood 70% increased gives me just enough, I believe, to run this effectively, which is 3700, and I have 3400 shield. So that gives me just enough where I get the Ghost Shroud benefits without actually needing a whole lot of evasion. Same with here. I'm probably going to go down to Divine Shield with my last 3 points. And I've done the same with this one here with the armor in there, where I have enough armor where I can gain a benefit from that. This is also another good one at Recover ES. I'm also considering that one. I'm going to experiment between that and Divine Shield. Either way, it's 3 points for either of them. I picked up this triple block cluster, Megalomaniac, for a div. This helps me with my block mapping for Svalinn. So that one there is just attack block, and that one is block for power, block, and then damage re power charge. Gain damage, I mean, which is nice. This here is just more, where is it? This is just more block. Down here, I've swapped the standard very large for a massive, and instead of grabbing the crit nodes and this here and glancing, I've just moved up to getting this dex because I kind of need it. These 3 block nodes here, and this sanctity here. We've got the standard impossible escape here, just for these stuff here. That. This feels very necessary because you block so often that you're just shitting out frostbites. That's why my curse is only level 1 or 2 or whatever it is, just because it drains your mana when you're shitting out so many frostbites. And that's pretty much it for my build. I'll just complete this map. I'm obviously CI as well. I love CI builds. So yeah, that's pretty much it for like my gear and all that. But now I'll just run through this map and you'll see what it's like. It's very, very solid. I've also got specters. I was just AFK tanking shit earlier and one of them died, and it's like 8C to replace. But the perfect warlord will almost never die. That's what's giving me endurance charges. The perfect warlord. So as you can see, I'm just running through this map. Very, very comfortable. Freeze everything. AoE, freeze everything. Beasts really don't do anything to me. I could probably just tank this guy forever. I'll even find somewhere safe, turn off my BV, like here. See how long we can tank. I might die here because it's quite a lot in this fucking AoE thing, but as you say, like, I either block or I don't get hit, or if I hit, I regen. If I get low enough, I'll just tap Val Discipline, but yeah. Very, very nice, very comfortable. That would be a Val Discipline tap right there, but yeah. The only thing that really kills you would be like Fizz dots, I guess, like standing on the degen on the ground, but very, very comfortable build. Feels very, very nice to play.